What is going on, you guys? This is a video response from Mike, Baseball Collector, who recently reached over 5,000 subs. So, dude, and myself that has been doing this for over a decade, I can tell you 5,000 subs is insane. There's probably only a handful of you that have done that in this little niche, beautiful community that we have built. So that's a major accomplishment. So congratulations on that, Mike. But he wants to know kind of who do you admire in the YouTube community and your thoughts, I guess, on the YouTube community and like what it means to you and such. So as I want to talk about who inspires. That's what he wanted to know. Who inspires you? But I want to talk about who inspires and who I admire. Two totally different things. So inspire. Who inspires me? JT, Triple Crown 24, inspires me. B Roth Cards inspires me. RBI Crew 7. And believe it or not, there's only going to be a very, very small handful of you that laugh and at what I'm about to say, but Ty from Bench Clear Media inspires me. And this is why. So all of these guys make a living off of selling cards. And if they don't make their primary living, they make a good chunk of change by selling sports cards. And the reason that inspires me, because I should be set to retire from the Navy here in a couple years. And it has kind of always been a goal of mine or a dream of mine to own my own card shop. Now, although I don't want to open my own card shop now, I do want to make a living selling sports cards. Whoa, come on, camera. There we go. So JT and I are really good friends. So he and I talk a lot, and JT gives me like details that you just wouldn't give an average guy. And so I try to learn from a lot of JT's mistakes, and he hadn't had a ton of them, but I try to learn from his mistakes. I'm always talking business with him. And then RBI Crew 7, if you know those guys, they are YouTube OGs, man. They were on YouTube way back in the day. I'm talking 11, 12 years ago. And they started their shop in, I believe it's Florence, Missouri, with their collection. You know, those are guys just like JT that bet on themselves, and it's paying off. If you follow RBI Crew 7 on Instagram, their shop and their inventory is absolutely insane. They bet on themselves and they freaking hit a grand slam. B Roth is another guy who recently, within the past couple years, decided kind of F it, working for the man, like I'm gonna work for myself. And you know, he's selling sports cards. And then Ty, I don't know Ty that well. I've never talked to Ty, but through Baseball Collector telling me different things here and there, and then through the Bench Clear Media channel, you know, Ty recently moved and he's buying all these collections and selling cards and all that. That's all stuff like I just love to freaking do for a living. You know, after 20 plus years of being in the military, like I'm pretty tapped out on being told what to do. You know what I mean? Like I get that a lot. So when I retire, I want to be kind of a little throttled back on being told what to do. So I really don't want to go work for somebody. So that's the type of people that inspire me in the community. But I also want to talk about guys that I admire. Guys like Dave, Blue Jacket 66, Eric, those back pages, George, Diamond Yard Sports Cards, Joe, of Silver Jackify, the Mangini collection. Those guys I admire, and it's really for how they treat people. If you know one or all of those guys, you know that those dudes have some insane collections, man. I mean, major league freaking collections, dude. But they're very humble about it. You know, they don't go around acting like they got a yam to their freaking knees. You know, they treat everyone with respect, and they treat everyone like your collection is just as special as their collection. And I admire that a lot, because in today's society where everyone's look at me, look at me, look at me, those guys have collections that very, very easily you could say, look at me, and they don't. They're like, let me see what you got. Oh, that's awesome. That's cool. So I admire people like that in life, but especially in the community. So that's the first part. The second part, what does YouTube, the community, mean to you? And this is a question I've answered a ton through the years on video, but it means everything. It really does mean everything. This coming Sunday will be my 20-year mark in the military, and my wife and I have moved, I think it's 7 times. So, excuse me. I don't go out of my way to make friends anywhere, because every 2 or 3 years I'm leaving. So why am I going to put my time and energy into a friendship? Because I feel like a friendship is like a marriage. You have to work at it, right? I don't want to put my time and energy into a friendship and then I up and leave, So my wife and I kind of stick to our own. But you guys are always here. No matter how many times I was in California or Florida or Virginia or Texas, no matter where I have been or stationed, like, you guys were there on this little cellular device here. So you guys, honestly, y'all mean a ton to me. I looked at my contacts in my phone specifically for this video and counted how many contacts I have and how many of them are YouTubers, and it came out to 27%. So 27% of my phone is YouTubers. And I have a ton of contacts in my phone. So y'all mean everything. I think it's cool that we allow each other in each other's card rooms. You're in my living room right now, and you kind of get to share a part of each other's lives. We've seen each other's children grow up through the years. My two best friends, not in YouTube, I'm not going to say that in YouTube, but my 2 best friends in life just so happens to be Mike. It's like everyone in the hobby's named Mike. Canadian Cards and Baseball Collector are my 2 best friends, and they know things about me or my marriage or my finances that they could probably bury me. You know what I mean? If they wanted to put that information out, they could make me look really, really bad or really, really good, depending on how they spun things. And so YouTube community means absolutely everything to me. Yeah, so that is that. I hope y'all enjoyed all that freaking 8 minutes of rambling. Till next time, adios, be safe, bye-bye, doodles.